They laughed at the old man, an aging human sitting alone in a smoky alien bar, frail, forgotten, a relic of wars long past. They didn't know his name. They didn't know the things he'd done. When the young mercenaries mocked humanity, when they spilled his drink and called his people weak, the man didn't rise in anger. He simply looked up, and the entire cantina went silent. Because behind those tired blue eyes, something ancient stirred. A legend that had once made the galaxy tremble was awake again. If that opening gave you chills, you're going to love where this story goes next. Hit like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who loves Humans Are the Monsters They Should Be Feared stories. Stick around, because what this old soldier does next will redefine what fear means across the stars. Now, let's step into the story of Colonel Marcus Cain, the ghost who never stopped fighting. The cantina lights flickered in shades of violet and gold, bathing the old man in the kind of glow that hides scars but not stories. Marcus Cain sat alone in the corner of Zephyr Station S-Bar, a place where smugglers traded lies and mercenaries bragged about blood they hadn't spilled. His glass of synthetic whiskey trembled faintly in his hand, but his gaze stayed calm, distant, as if he were staring into another lifetime. Around him, a pack of young Valoran mercenaries filled the air with cruel laughter. They talked about humans, soft-skinned creatures, they said, too sentimental to fight, too civilized to survive. Each insult hit the air like a spark looking for dry grass. Marcus didn't move, didn't look up. He'd heard it all before, from enemies who no longer existed. But when one of them slammed his fist on the table and bragged about slaughtering human colonists, families, something in Marcus changed. His shoulders straightened, his jaw tightened. The cantina's hum faded beneath the sound of his glass setting down. Gently, deliberately. Every soldier knows that sound. It's the sound of a war starting again. Crix, the largest of the Valorans, swaggered toward the old man's table, his voice dripping mockery. "You look military, human. Maybe once. Tell me, were you one of those soft Terran soldiers who ran when real warriors arrived?" Marcus didn't answer. He just stared into the amber reflection of his drink. Then Crix knocked the glass from his hand, shattering it against the floor. Silence spread like shockwaves through the cantina. Marcus slowly looked up. Gone was the tired old drunk. What stared back at the Valoran was something cold, controlled, and dangerous. Eyes that had seen fleets burn and empires fall. "You just made a mistake," he said softly. Crix laughed, uncertain now. "And what's that, old man?" Marcus stood, his movements precise and soldier-sure. "You should have left me alone." Then, like a ghost stepping out of myth, he said the words that froze the room. 30 years ago, I was Colonel Marcus Cain of the Terran Defense Force. I commanded the 12th Shock Regiment, the siege of Proxima 7. Every veteran in the room went pale. Whispers spread, the ghost of Kepler Station. And for the first time that night, Crix realized the truth. He hadn't picked a fight. He'd woken a legend. Crix stumbled back as the name sank in. Marcus Cain, the butcher of Proxima, the phantom of Kepler Station. Every soldier knew the stories. One human regiment holding off 3 entire fleets, turning a doomed station into a tomb for its invaders. But the old man standing before him wasn't a ghost. He was real, breathing, watching, judging. Marcus's voice cut through the tension like a knife. "You said you raided human colonies." Crix hesitated, then nodded. 7 settlements, easy money, minimal resistance. 300 dead, Marcus repeated softly. Mostly families. The cantina's air grew heavier, colder. Every breath felt dangerous. He reached into his jacket and pulled out an old Terran communicator, scratched, but still active. "This line goes straight to Terran Command," he said. "You've made a mistake that'll echo across the stars." A voice crackled through instantly. "Colonel Cain, this is Admiral Sarah Chen. Your protocols have been dormant for 20 years. Marcus didn't blink. "Not anymore, Admiral. Mobilize Battle Group 7, Edge of Valoran Space. Authorization code, Cain 7. The Valorans froze. That's when they understood. They hadn't insulted a retired soldier. They'd provoked the man who could start a war. 18 hours later, space burned with Terran warships. 37 vessels, destroyers, carriers, dreadnoughts, formed a steel ring around the pirate stronghold in the Vega system. The operation had a name now: Reckoning. Marcus Cain stood on the bridge of the Indomitable, his presence commanding, his voice steady. "These bastards wanted war," he said quietly. "Let's give them a reminder." But Marcus didn't unleash missiles or plasma fire. He unleashed fear. The first wave hit through silence, communication jammers, sensor ghosts, and something darker. Then came the sounds. The screams of human families, the very ones the pirates had slaughtered, echoed through their own comm channels, looping endlessly, every corridor filled with whispers. Every light flickered like a heartbeat. Panic spread fast. Ships launched in chaos only to be crippled by precise Terran fire. Inside, the pirates turned on each other, driven mad by the ghosts of those they'd killed. Marcus watched the chaos unfold, his voice low. They thought humans forgot how to fight. They forgot we learned how to haunt our enemies. Within hours, the mighty fortress had fallen. No bombardment, no invasion, just terror, crafted by a human who remembered how to win wars without mercy.